As usual, Angelica's relishing her status as an only child. However, it's possible that said status might be over, because after taking an at-home pregnancy test, Charlotte informs Drew she's going to have another baby, also make an appointment with the doctor to have an official test done. When they tell Angelica the next day, she laughs, thinking it's not possible. Tell her they really are going to have another baby. Later, Angelica asks her parents to take her to the toy store, but they're too busy preparing for the new baby to do so. At Tommy's house, she tells him that her friend is going to have a sibling, not wanting to reveal that it's really her, and afraid she now wants the attention she used to get. Dee Dee steps in and tells Angelica that she's excited for her and Charlotte. She explains to her that her parents will be too busy for anything else when the new baby comes. The phone rings. Dee Dee leaves to go answer it. Tommy then tells Angelica it was funny because how she and her friend are both going to have a new sibling. Angelica replies to this by calling him a dope. At Angelica's house, she asks her mom to not have the baby, but Charlotte says that when the baby comes, it comes, and nothing can be done about it. In her room, Angelica calls Dr. Daniel Prescott, a therapist. She tells him that she thinks her mother having another baby is a bad idea, and she thinks her parents won't have any time for her. The doctor tells her that she needs to think about others and not be selfish. She, of course, does not listen to the calls and calls the doctor a quack. At the dinner table, Drew and Charlotte do not seem to pay attention to her. They only do so after she shows them that she ate her peas. The parents continue to discuss about where the baby will sleep. In her room, Angelica mimics how they can't stop thinking about the baby. She falls asleep on her bed saying, "Babies? Who needs them?" Angelica has a dream. In it, she wakes up to find that the baby has already been born and her parents are in his room. She talks to them, and they don't recognize her. Drew then remembers that she is their old kid, meaning they forget about her and her name. He and Charlotte leave to call the newspaper about the new baby. Angelica goes up to the crib, and the baby suddenly begins to speak in a man's voice. He tells Angelica that he's the new baby, and she is the old baby, and that the houses their parents belong to him now. He tells her that she has one chance to leave home right now. Screaming and freaking out, Angelica runs to her mother and tells her that the baby talked to and threatened her. Charlotte dismisses Angelica's worries, as a baby talking is impossible. Drew steps in, telling Charlotte that Angelica's room is perfect for the new baby. Charlotte informs Angelica that they are giving the baby all of her toys. Charlotte also tells Angelica that she'll sleep in the laundry room and do the laundry. Charlotte adds that she was too busy to make Angelica dinner and gives her only a small slice of cheese. A devastated Angelica now believes that her parents don't care about her anymore and only care about the new baby now. Suddenly, her baby brother, who doesn't appear to have grown even taller than her, barges in the laundry room and states that he told her to leave home. He steals her food and tells her he warned her to leave, but since she wouldn't listen, he will teach her a lesson. He then chases his sister around the house until Angelica hides in a closet. Her brother passes her hiding place, then finds her. Angelica goes into the garage and manages to drive away, seemingly safe, until she stops in front of her brother again, who now has grown even taller than the house. He picks up the car and wonders aloud what it tastes like. Angelica plays with her brother, telling him how she is his big sister, but he simply ignores her and says that she's now num-nums. He then proceeds to eat Angelica and screams, "No, no," in her sleep. She then awakens with a violent start. The nightmare ends with Drew coming to her room. Angelica tells him about her dream in which she ended up being forgotten. She says she doesn't want to be forced to live in the laundry room and breaks down sobbing. Drew assures his daughter that she won't be forgotten. She'll always be loved and cared for. Relieved, she goes back to sleep. The next day, Drew and Charlotte reveal to Angelica that Charlotte went to the doctor and found that she isn't really pregnant, and so they aren't going to have another baby, at least not right now. Angelica tells her parents she had started to look forward to them having the baby and sadly goes up to her room, only then to reveal that she's secretly pleased to be remaining an only child. The babies and Angelica are watching the Mega Hyper Heroes, a Captain Planet type television show. Two of the heroes are being chased by Metalotron, a giant robot that is firing lasers at them. Johnny, one of the heroes, states that if the others were here, they could put their rings together and become the Mega Hyper Heroes, as the rings only work when all four of them are together. They run off into a cave and are reunited with the other two, who have been off saving the rainforest, put their rings together and become the Mega Hyper Heroes, challenging with the power to change into any animal. Changeling with the power to change into any animal, Flamo with the ability to ignite himself with fire, Miss Invisible, the ability to turn invisible, and the Bolt with the strength of two really strong men. They prepare to battle Metalotron, but she has already found them. She punches challenging and Changeling into a wall, causing him to turn into a cobra, which he uses to tie up the others. The announcer asks if this is the end for the heroes and to tune in next week and find out. Angelica turns off the TV before the announcer finishes. Angelica says that Metalotron is her favorite character. Tommy retorts that Metalotron is evil and takes what isn't hers, such as the world's oxygen supply. Angelica does the same. She snatches the baby's Mega Hyperhero action figures and runs off. Tommy wants them to get back, but the others don't think they can. Tommy says the real Mega Hyperheroes could, and he and his friends can become them. The others wonder how, since they don't really have any superpowers, muscles, a TV show, and most importantly, magic rings. However, Tommy says that they do have their teething rings. Bring them together, they become the Mega Diaper Babies, the young superheroes with incredible powers. Tommy becomes Changing Baby, capable of turning into animals. Phil becomes Spitball Boy, who can shoot out machine gun-like spitballs from a spitball gun. Lil becomes Dotted Line Girl, who's a dotted line. And Chucky becomes Stinky, who smells as strong as two babies. Chucky doesn't want to be Stinky, but Tommy claims it's an honor to be the stronger hero. The babies take off towards Angelotron's evil lair to rescue the heroes. Angelotron is watching on her security monitor TV and orders Cynthiatron to unleash her secret weapon, call on the guards and warriors, and get her more snacks. As the babies are nearing, Angelotron shows up and unleashes the Robo-Buster, a deadly robot and secret weapon that Angelotron mentioned earlier. Changing Baby becomes an octopus and attempts to fight it, but he's no match for the robot's abilities. Spitball Boy then unleashes a barrage of spitballs that have no effect until he runs out. Dotted Line Girl steps up to help and manages to deactivate it. It's revealed that the Robo-Buster was really a vacuum cleaner, and Lil really tripped on the switch. Chucky wants to play something else, but Tommy says they have to save the heroes. They head on. They arrive at Angelotron's mountain hideout, which is just the stairs in the real world. Phil notes how high the mountains are for climbing. Changing Baby turns into a spider, and they start climbing up the web rope. Angelotron unleashes her army of flying dummy bear warriors at the babies. Spitball Boy attempts to hold them off, but his spitballs have no effect, so they are forced to retreat. In the real world, it's revealed that Angelica is merely tossing stuffed animals at them. Chucky again wants to play something else, and Phil and Lil are forced to agree with him. Angered, Tommy states that the Mega Hyperheroes never gave up when the Earth needed them, and neither should they. Phil and Lil agree to go on, and reluctantly, Chucky agrees as well, but angry that's why it has to be Stinky. Angelotron, meanwhile, has the Mega Hyperheroes trapped in an anti-energy force field. Changeling says that she'll never get away with this. Angelotron tells him to keep silent. In reality, she's talking to a doll. The babies are wondering how to get past Angelotron's robot guards, who are armed with laser guns. Dotted Line Girl volunteers to fly up in her ship. She gets past the guards, and just as she's about to reach the heroes, Angelotron stops her. Dotted Line Girl wonders how she can see when she's just a dotted line. Angelotron points out that any idiot can see a dotted line. Before Angelotron can kill her, Changing Baby, as a rhino, smashes through the wall with the others behind him. Reunited, they state that they are the Mega Diaper Babies, with Stinky being rather enthusiastic this time around. Unimpressed, Angelotron reveals her abilities and unleashes various weapons from her body, including a flamethrower and plasma laser. Dotted Line Girl attempts to battle her with her ship and shoot her airplane with purple smoke. Angelotron hurls it into a wall, then destroys it with flamethrower, causing it to go up in flames, which Angelotron sees as cool. Spitball Boy then fires 3 spitballs at her. She vaporizes them with her laser. Changing Baby turns into a gigantic bear to fight her, but she easily knocks him aside. The palace is destroyed with purple smoke like the house. Just as Angelotron is about to finish the babies off, she smells something horrible. Stinky! He unleashes this horrible smell, which makes Angelotron unable to breathe, and she explodes purple smoke, circuit, and exoskeleton. With the enemy defeated, the babies free the heroes. Changeling thanks the babies, but the Changing Baby tells him there's no time for that because they have to reclaim the world's supply of oxygen from Metalotron. Miss Invisible agrees, saying they have to leave. Changeling turns into an eagle and takes off with Flamo holding on while Miss Invisible and the bolt take off in her ship. They say farewell to the babies as they head off to save the oxygen. The announcer from the show then states that the day is once again saved thanks to the Mega Hyperheroes, who will help from the babies. Meanwhile, a now massive Angelotron stands over Tommy's house and laughs maniacally.